This week's Music Monday is the Akmu special with 2 songs by Akdong Musician. This just in, Akdong Musician's song Galaxy was recently banned by KBS for using the word Galaxy. Since Galaxy is also the name of a Samsung phone, KBS thought that users would confuse the song with an advertisement. Little did we know that Samsung not only owns Korea's economy, but also complex concepts of astrophysics. Back to you, Jim.
Here's the deal, everybody. Akdong Musician is great stuff. Great stuff. They were on the top of our K-pop charts for a while with 200%, but due to our Music Monday hiatus, their video got old and died off our charts. We thought maybe it's a fluke such a new band could make its way up to the charts so fast. But now they have 2 more songs out in the 2nd and 4th spot, so we figure since you guys are into them so much, and since we're really digging them as well, we'll talk about them as a whole.
For those of you who don't know who Akdong Musician are, they're the winners of K-Pop Star 2, which is one of the many K-pop edition programs out there that harvest the best of natural talents in Korea. They also go by the name Akmu, which is short for Akdong Musician. I'd personally be a lot happier if they were from Eatyourkimchi because then they'd be the emu. You get it? Emu, it's an animal. That's clever, you stop it.
What's even more interesting about them is that they're brother and sister. He's 18 and she's 15, and they're pretty freaking talented for kids their age. Their parents have golden freaking loins and should, as their patriotic duty to Korea, get to spawning as many more musical geniuses as possible. Get to it, Mr. and Mrs. Akmu. Your people need you.
These 2 are a really refreshing change for us. K-pop as of late is going through a bit of a lull for us since we're getting kind of bored with the same formulaic videos and pop sounds. For those of you that are really into a K-pop group and you watch all of their TV appearances and all of their behind the scenes footage and you follow all of their personal social media accounts and you know what color underwear they're wearing right now, then you probably don't feel the way we feel. But some people like us are just casual listeners of K-pop. We enjoy watching a good video and dancing to a great song, but we don't count down the days for a group's newest song or video. We personally judge a good song or video by the feeling of, do we like it? Rather than, oh, but they put so much effort into it, so we should probably just like it.
Akdong Musician are bringing something fresh to the spotlights, and we're really excited about it. Popular non-K-pop-ish bands like Busker Busker, Urban Zakapa, and Lim Kim all have a much more natural, organic sound. They all focus on using traditional instruments and have music videos that are very different than most K-pop bands. They have a non-computer generated sound and it doesn't have random dubstep breakdowns. From our experiences in Korea, it seems that the general Korean public finds this approach to music more likable as well, since the aforementioned bands are ragingly more popular than majority of K-pop groups.
We find this kind of burst of popularity of the more natural sounding bands very intriguing. It's the first time for us to witness groups like Busker Busker and Akdong Musician annihilating K-pop groups on the billboards. Is the Korean public getting bored of sparkly K-pop groups? We're not sure. With the majority of K-pop groups, there's nothing really natural about how they're formed. A company with lots of money will audition a bunch of good-looking teenagers and choose the best and then train them for years in dancing and singing and acting and media training. They'll be put into groups with other people that they may or possibly may not know. And when they're finally ready to debut some groups, they already have fan clubs to support the group before even one single song or video has been released. How can you like a group before hearing what they sound like? This doesn't make any sense. There is nothing natural about this process.
Here, Akdong Musician are brother and sister. They were birthed together. It doesn't get any more natural than that. It's as organic as it gets. And as a result, I feel the sincerity to their music and their image a lot more than I do with regular K-pop bands that are oftentimes acting. And I like their relationship. They're really playful and they're charismatic and they're charming. They're not trying to win me over with sexuality and lip rubbing, which I appreciate because it never works for me on K-pop. Never. Even you, T.O.P. You have no power over me. Well, I do like your eyebrows. But that's it, just your eyebrows, young man.
And they're actually really good on camera as well. Compare the sister to Lee Hai, who, even though she was a former student of mine back when I was a teacher in Korea, and so she'll always have a special place in my heart, let's admit it, Lee Hai has the acting range of a sleeping crocodile. The sister here in both 200% and Give Love, though, is so playful and smiling and plays the best third wheel I have ever seen on camera. It's fun, and I hope you find it as enjoyable as I do.
I'm not gonna say that I love all their music, though. I'm definitely more a fan of Melted in 200% than Give Love, since Give Love sounds like a Disney song, which is not really my thing. The cold doesn't bother me anyways. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let go, singing this song, I don't like it. I gotta ask though, I'm not sure if it's because they're signed to the YG label, but does the brother really sound kind of, really, a lot, kind of, totally sound like a less whining AOG dragon? Seriously, when he raps, not when he sings. Anyone? Anyone else? Someone else has got to hear this, not just me, right?
I agree with you.
Thank you. For last week's showdown, we asked you to choose between M Black's G.O.'s mustache and Siwon's from Super Junior's mustache. And G.O. put the smackdown down by 75%.
Let's be honest here. There are no real winners in this competition. Only losers.
But why?
This week we're putting Akdong Musician up against Lee Hi in the Best Natural Talent Harvested by YG Showdown. It's quite specific. Whose music do you prefer? I know who I prefer. I wonder if Martina agrees with me. Let me know who you vote for in the comments or in our fancy pants poll on our site. We're gonna talk a bit more about Akmu, who, now that I think of it, sound like a Scottish swear word.
Acme!
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 Anyhow, we're talking about the more in our blog post, so click on the link here if you want to read more about it. Lastly, don't forget to like and favorite this video and to subscribe for more Music Mondays. Take it away, Spidge.
Subscribe, click here for more vids, bloopers. Make sure you check those out. And when you're done, make sure you give me tummy touches. Tummy, touch my tummy. Subscribe and touch my tummy. I'm the Spudgy, I'm the nicest, and I don't like singing at the end of videos. I just sneezed everywhere. It's kind of gross. Is that a little projectile to the slobbery?
Yeah, jazz paws.
Chugga 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 chugga. Chugga 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 chugga. Chugga 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 chugga.